Hi everyone, I hope you are well. So today we are going to talk about my favorite Oxford building, which is called the Bodleian Library. And this is probably the most interesting piece of architecture I have ever found in Oxford. This is called the Tower of the Five Orders. It's the entrance through the Bodleian Library, through the main quadrangle called the Old Schools Quad. And here you can distinguish the different order of architecture. So there are different columns, and on the top of each columns, this is what we call a capital. They're all different. So for example, the first one is called the capital Tuscan. Here you have Doric. The third one is Ionic. Fourth one is Corinthian, and the last one is called Composite. When I trained as a guide, as a qualified guide, I found it very hard to remember the orders and the right ones at the right place. So someone gave me a clue and a great way, a mnemonic sentence to remember on how to remember these words basically and the right order. So I will tell you this sentence. The sentence is called "The door is completely closed." Okay, so basically the for T Tuscan, do D Doric, is EI for Ionic, then you have C for Corinthian, and the last one on the top is called Composite. So C for Composite. The door is completely closed. Neat, isn't it? So here, when we enter, there is a big quadrangle, and at the end of the quadrangle you can see and discover this room. To visit this room will cost you about £2 or £3. It's amazing. You can do on a self-guided tour, or you can do it also with a guide. Of course, choose a guide. It's more interesting. You learn the facts, you learn the anecdotes. It's amazing. So here, for example, on the top, you have a beautiful ceiling which was designed by William Orchard, and it's absolutely amazing, okay? And you have these, all the different crests and names and coat of arms you can see on the top. They're all different. There are 455 of them, which all represent benefactors for the Bodleian Library. So benefactors is people who gave some money to help to build and carry on the building of the Bodleian Library. Okay, so of course the name Bodleian comes from the name of someone called Thomas Bodley, who was married with a rich widow, and he decided once she died to help the building of the Bodleian Library by giving lots of money, lots of books, and it was absolutely a great person for that. And also in this room, what you might have seen or remember seeing is the Harry Potter movies, because this was used in the Harry Potter episodes, especially the first one and the fourth one. So the first one, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. You remember when Harry Potter went to the hospital, to the infirmary? His bed was just here on the right hand side, and you had Dumbledore who came through the door here to visit him and look after him. Also on the fourth episode, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, if you remember that scene, there was Ron on the left-hand side who was talking too much with his friends. Okay, there were girls on one side and boys on the other side, and Ron was talking too much. So Professor McGonagall was standing in the middle of the room with a musical instrument to try with an amplifier basically, and she decided to borrow him to to practice the lesson for the dance just before the ball. So that's a great scene. Amongst the different films which happened and which were filmed in this room, there were, for example, The Favourite, which was filmed about 2 years ago in here, or partly filmed here. So this is now the first part of the Bodleian Library, and I will introduce you the second part of the Bodleian Library tomorrow. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I will wish you a great afternoon. See you tomorrow for the next video.